closing in on 6 o'clock. Got started about 4. Got 10 apartment buildings. Just the breezeways, sidewalks within them, sidewalks outside of them. The gutters, had an office here. Got 2 dumpster pads. One there, one in the back of the property. And then a playground. We typically throw in playgrounds for free. Don't take but a minute. Haven't done any treating or anything. This is part of a much bigger job. That side over there is 14 buildings. Half are 3-story, half are 2-story. A lot worse condition. Much bigger office, pool area, multiple gazebos. But as you can see, this isn't too bad. These are 2 stories. I think it's 20 total breezeways. They're honestly not in bad shape. But they have inspections because they are part of a government assistance program. So that means they have to be inspected yearly. That means yearly we get to wash them. We go all over the southeast for this company, all the states surrounding Georgia. We're in northeast Georgia today. Just me and my main guy, Robert. Gotta bring the trailer for water. We're actually triple feeding that right now. I'm single feeding my skid, but we're using, see if I can zoom in enough. We're using water out of these empty apartments. Where the washer dryer hookup is, laundry room here. We're hooking that water up there. There's 1 spigot on this entire complex, and it's on this building. It's 4.6 gallons per minute. As you can imagine, 16 gallons a minute, running almost a 12-gallon deficit. It a little demeaning real fast. So we're moving along. Goal today in our short time. We a little late getting up here, but we are at least going to get the office, all the sidewalks done, the playground done, both dumpster pads done. Kind of see the dumpster or playground down there. Let's see if I can get it better. You can see they just lined the block down there. But none of them are terrible. This is a typical layout, either 2-story or 3-story. They all look about the same for this company. So we got here, we're gonna be done here tonight about 6:30 or so. And then we will be back out here at 7 in the morning and hopefully be done by 5 tomorrow with all the breezeways and gutters. I'll try to take a few videos tomorrow. But it's mainly just showing what a typical apartment complex looks like for us. This is part of a much bigger job. We're gonna do the other side probably a month from now, but they have an inspection on the 18th. Today is the 10th, so we had to come up here for this. But that side over there, you can see the fronts are 2-story, but all the backs are 3-story, and then there are a few that are completely 3 stories. But that side over there is much nicer. But that one over there has about 2 miles of sidewalks. There's sidewalks behind and front, in between, all around. So they have little things like those bus pickups. They have gazebos, mail rooms. This one over here is a lot simpler. Everything's kind of encompassed within this little building here. So I'll take a couple videos tomorrow, maybe just showing how we do the breezeways. But pretty good for a day and a half. Here is a little before of this playground area. Got a little concrete pad. And the playground itself is, like, you can see why I did it for free. Just looks good when you include stuff, when you're charging people $5, $10, $15, $20,000 for work in less than a week. I mean, doing stuff like this is doesn't really cost you anything. But overall, this side over here is not bad. That's why we only it's just me and Robert, and then we brought that trailer. It's got 2.8s on it. It's got a brand new Honda with a TSF 2021. It's a belt drive, and then I've got a gear pump Predator 8 gallon a minute with a 2021 on it also. Both of them run real strong. Obviously the Honda's new. Predator's probably got 600, 700 hours on it. It runs fine. But usually that trailer, we just break it out on bigger jobs where we have to have 2 trailers and the skid. But the other trailer wasn't necessary for this trip. That setup gets about, I'd say, I think we got 11 miles to the gallon on the way up here, driving 78, 79 all the way. So that other one, I'd be getting about 9.5, 10. But you can see here, they have a mud issue because the maintenance guys drive the golf carts everywhere, up and down sidewalks, and then they go off the edges, and then it just tracks it right back onto the sidewalks. But we'll post treat everything, make it look nice. But we're about to reel up here and move over to the playground and the dumpster pad and maybe 50 feet of sidewalk. And that'll be it for the night. This is the concrete by the playground. Pretty nasty stuff, but about 3,400 psi, maybe 3,500 to the nozzles right now. I've just got a 100-foot hose on there, so I have to get the whole reel off. As you can see, just pulling it right up. I'll show you how much nasty crap's on top of this thing real quick. Obviously, like everything else, it'll get a good post-treatment, but you see how much is sitting on there. That ground force does pretty good. I still love the classic on the real bad stuff. But if you're going to post-treat large areas at once, it's a lot easier to justify using a 28-inch or the 24-inch because you're going to be able to just walk and spray your post-treatment. When you're doing sidewalks like this, you're having to stop and go, move the truck. So it's a lot more tedious work. So if you can go ahead and get a better initial clean, then it'll help you down the road from having to spray as much chemical moving from spot to spot. Just a quick little shot. This is all sealed, coated. I never have any chemical actually on that hose there. That's the soft wash hose. And I never have chemical on any other hose. I make sure everything's washed off before anything can drip on here. I'm not really worried about chemical on the paint. I've had trucks completely coated with 12% for hours. Come back later and it's fine. We'll wash it off. But the underside, we wash everything off. You can see all the water underneath. We rinse off the entire setup, front to back, every day. And just, you can tell that really makes a big difference when it comes down to longevity and little stuff like this. Make sure you turn off your Flow Pro. That's all there is to it. We're packed up. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. We're about to go grab some good food, go find a hotel that's got ample parking, and call it a night. Got ourselves a rainy day. Have not been filming. Coming down pretty good earlier. Starting to be more of a light mist now. One thing I wanted to show as I'm doing a final rinse on this particular breezeway is look out for these single stories or these first stories. That threshold there has no seal on it at all. None of them do. So if you're going to be spraying and rinsing these areas, yeah, you don't really want to get near the doors, but what you get is a pocket of crap in these corners. One trick, you got to be quick with it. And these tenants know that we're here. A lot of them have put towels down. So with this door, as you can see, there's not much water on the door, but what you can do is spray on the door real quick like this, and it pushes the water down and away from the threshold. Now a little bit of water might be sitting on the plate there, and if it's tilted back towards the house or the unit, then it might go in there. But honestly, it can be minimal. So these folks, like I said, know we're here. Management's holding. There's going to be water. But at the same time, I don't want to be the guy that's in every unit spraying what looks like 10 gallons of water on the floor. That's kind of how we do it. I know a lot of people are going to say, you know, there's a better way. You can brush it. You can just, I don't know, leave it. Whatever you want to say is fine. But this is how we do it. Keeps our management company happy. We just keep moving along. You can see how much junk is in these breezeways, but still raining decent out there. Taking me solo, not including the concrete, takes me about 20 minutes to do this breezeway. Includes walls, ceiling, and then rinsing down the floors. Robert's doing all the floors and the gutters, and then I'm doing all the breezeways. Just keeps us from getting tangled with one another. This is what we're dealing with today. Hopefully it'll stop raining. I've done, I think this is breezeway 5 or building 5. So 4 more after this. And I think we've got 6 or 7 of the concrete done, and he's got 2 of the gutters done. So making good timing. It is, I'm getting my watch out, 10:16. We got out here at about 7:40, 7:45 because it was flooding. So making our way. Weather's cleared up, and I was just going to do a quick little shot to cover something that's very common when doing a apartment complex. We do the same thing no matter what when we do these complexes, because they only pay for a certain amount of stuff to be done. These stairs are no different. They pay us to rinse these stairs down. Rinse. They don't pay us for any kind of chemical treatment. They will not up-pay or upcharge anything here. It's all bare minimum cleaning. Now, obviously the breezeways and everything are a priority for the inspections, but when it comes down to things like this, they're not going to pay extra. But what they will do is they will ask you, hey, is that as clean as the stairs can get? When these things are probably 7 to 10 years old, just based off the look of the nails and the boards and everything, and they've never been cleaned properly. And they will ask you, you know, hey, is that as clean as they'll get? Now, these haven't been rinsed down, but I'm just showing you what they look like in general. The other problem you run into with apartment complexes is people throw their grease from their doors a lot. It's more than you would expect. And a lot of these stairs are just covered in grease. These aren't the most upscaled or high-end places. Like I said, these are all part of government assistance. So yes, they get inspected, but that doesn't mean that they are nice, which I'm okay with, because like I said, they're not expecting this place to be, you know, clean with white glove, but we still do a really good job for them. But that's something you got to learn to say no to, or just explain like, hey, our process is not going to get the stairs as clean as you maybe want them to, but we're rinsing them down thoroughly. I mean, you see how clean these walls are and everything. Floors are clean, so they're always happy with us, but they will come up to you and they will ask you, hey, can we get X, Y, or Z a little more? Or is that as clean as that's gonna get? And you gotta say yes. For what we're doing, yes. We're not about to get out here with any other chemicals and do a 2-3 step process to do something that you want the bare minimum charge for. So just keep that in mind when you're pricing stuff out. Don't think just because you're pricing low and then they come out here and they expect more, they know what they're getting. Just do a good job of putting that in your bid, and make sure that that's communicated. Luckily with this company, we don't really have to explain anything to them, but they will ask. I promise you they will ask. So you just gotta learn how to say no, or tell them why you're not gonna do more work for the same money. But that was just a quick little tidbit. We've got I think 2 gutters left. We're done with everything else. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It's 3:22. Probably got about an hour and 15 minutes until we were packing up. So 4:45 or so. Be out of here by 5 o'clock. Hopefully home by 9. That'd be great. I'll take one little wrap-up video at the end, just kind of show y'all what we have accomplished. We're all packed up. Everything's done. It is 4:55. Pretty much dead on what I wanted to be done with. 13 working hours total, 2 guys. Wasn't a huge ticket because this is part of a $20,000+ ticket. They just had to do this part about a month before the rest of it, which I'm not mad at. I didn't really have the time to do the whole thing right now. So we were able to come up here, knock it out, like I said, 13 working hours. Still profited $200+ an hour with 2 guys. That's not bad for this stuff. Cost I think $117 in chemical. I'll add up some of the other costs, maybe put it in the description. But just showing you a little bit of these buildings, that way you can see kind of the scope of this stuff. But like I said, 13 hours, 2 guys, and that's with dealing with that thunderstorm this morning until 11 a.m. So definitely could move faster, but I'm still happy. We'll be home by 9 o'clock tonight. And like I told you earlier, golf carts, maintenance guys, everything will work against you at apartment complexes. But so that's the start of the other side over there. A lot more involved. So we'll be back next month for that, and we will we'll be running the fire hydrant hookups over there. I told them on this side we'll make do with hooking up these washing machine hookups in these vacant apartments, but I ain't doing that over there with 4 or 5 machines going. So I'll try to get some more videos of stuff in the future, but that's kind of it for this job. We're gonna go ahead and hit the road.